It is Friday, July 17th, 2020. One of the worst years of all time. Easily. But tonight, I want you to relax, sit back, watch your boy. I'm going to dissect for you the 5 biggest flips of the past 30 days. I'm holding up 10 fingers for some reason. The 5 biggest flips of the last 30 days on my eBay store. Let's roll. YouTube Nation, Mess Hall Nation, everyone in the nation, welcome to Mess Hall Digs. It's your boy Mess Hall. Of course, that's my name because I'm the host. On this channel, we have a good time. I'm a part-time reseller. Am I the best reseller on the planet? It's close. It's close, man. I'm right there. Like maybe 16,238 ranked of all of them. That's probably where I fall in. But anyway, I want to go down this road. My 5 biggest flips of the last 30 days. Of course, as you know, as a treasure hunter, as a reseller, as a niche expert, whatever you want to call it, you're not always going to find the big payday. We make our money on bread and butter items, right? I like to try to stay in that $15 profit per item range if possible. But sometimes you get yourself a hold of a monster. You find the diamond in the rough. You find that 6th round draft pick that's just going to lead you to the Super Bowl, right? That's the best feeling that there is to experience on the planet Earth. And maybe on the moon and Mars too. But for right now, we're on planet Earth. It's the best feeling you can experience. Now, I sell mostly clothing, hats, shoes, and then one-off items and toys and electronics and things and video games. And I'm not a fashion expert by any means. I mean, look at the way I dress. I'm a t-shirts, hoodies, ball caps. I look like I'm a junior in high school most of the time from the way I dress. Oh, but you better bet your bottom dollar that your boy's got the freshest kicks on always. Always got the freshest kicks. Oh, tonight I'll give you a preview. You want a preview? I'm wearing the Jordan 1 Ghetto Gastro, right? Oh, and I got the Breaking Bad socks on too. Can you see them? No, you can't see the Breaking Bad socks. But these are the Jordan 1. Man, I'm going to take it off for you. How about that? The Jordan 1 Ghetto Gastros. These were designed by a group of chefs in Brooklyn. Of course, your boy's a chef. I went to culinary school. I teach culinary arts at the college. So when I found out a group of chefs had designed their own Jordan 1, I was like, best believe. I had to cop those, right? So I got them. Jordan 1s, comfy as all get out. If classes ever start back up or we're actually in session and I'm in the classroom with the chef jacket on, right? The chef jacket. Looking on professional, ready to throw down in the kitchen again. That's going to be my work shoe. That's going to be my kitchen shoe, man. Now, what chef do you know around the kitchens in your area that's rocking the Jordan 1 in the kitchen? Not many, man. Not many. There's a couple probably. Not many. All right, so let's get it going. The reason I only picked 5, because for one, I talk way too much. But hey, self-awareness is key. At least I'm aware enough to know that I ramble on a lot and I talk way too much. So I probably won't be able to squeeze 5 things into this video. Now your boy does pretty good. I make about $1,900 profit, net profit in my pocket every month on the treasures that I find. Now, if that's not a great great side income, then I don't know why you're watching. That's what we're doing this for. Making money, baby. We're making money, man. Money. Let's go. All right. Let's start with item number 1. I am really big on shoes. Shoes is like my go-to. If you're just starting out, you want to get into this game, get into this hustle, 100% always recommend shoes, man. Shoes is the best place to start. It has the best margins. It sells all year round. There's really no slow period for shoes. People are always buying shoes. I know some resellers that's all they sell. If you look at their store, the only thing on their store is shoes. So if you want to get in and start making money immediately, I recommend shoes first, man, always. Shoes are in abundance. You can always find them at thrift stores, at your Goodwill, at your Salvation Army. Shoes will always be available to you. That's where I would start. And if you're deep into a game in a certain niche right now and you want to transition into something else, shoes again, man. Shoes, bruh. What's good, bruh? Shoes, man. So the first thing on this list are the Jordan All Red Win Like It's 96s, man. Now, these hold a very, very special place in my heart because when Jordan won his first of the second three-peat, which was 1996, he was rocking the Jordan 11s, which are one of the most popular Jordans of all time. And of course, when they won in 96, he was wearing the Bread Jordans, the black and red Jordan 11s. And of course, they're in infamy now, right? So these were released as kind of an homage to that title. Win Like It's 96, all red, Jordan 11s. And again, these are the baby Jordans that I always talk about. So the 3Y baby Jordan, all red, Win Like It's 96. I picked these up for $7.99 at Goodwill. And I sold them for $65. So that's nice flippy number 1 on my list. All right, moving along to number 2 on the list was this PS2/PS3 Guitar Hero guitar controller. Now, this was just the standard controller, but the key to this sale was actually the dongle that came along with it. So, of course, any Guitar Hero guitar controller, if you have the dongle with it, it just ups the value of it. I've sold Guitar Hero controllers in the past for $22, $23. But if you have the dongle that comes along with it, you can get upwards to about $40, $45 for them. But in this particular case, I paid $5 at a yard sale for this particular Guitar Hero controller and dongle. And it sold for $87. And the key to this sale was the actual dongle itself. And yes, I know you're laughing right now, but it's called a dongle. It's the thing you plug in that lets you go wireless. So when you're jamming out on the PS3, getting your Aerosmith Guitar Hero Dreams air guitar rolling, this dongle allows you to go wireless. So if you have a lot of space, you can back it on up. You can get it in. You can spin around. There's no wire. It's wireless, man. And these things are hard to find. I've seen the dongles alone go for upwards of like $60 just for that piece. The one piece. They're hard to find. So keep this in your toolbox. Write it down. Put a little note on your phone. The dongles for the PlayStation, Xbox, whatever it is, Guitar Hero controllers that transform your gaming experience into a wireless rock show, man. That's what you want to look into. So I paid a total of $10 for both guitars that I picked up at this yard sale. Both of them had the dongles. I ended up selling this one for $87. I sold the other one for $40. So I turned $10 into 127, man. Money makers, man. Money makers. Number 3 on the list. Now, this is where this fashion crap comes into play, which I'm not very huge on, as we discussed earlier. J.W. Anderson is this British. It's a British. I gotta get my accents together. It's a British company. It's British. So anyway, they do a lot of collabs, man. It was created by a dude, Jay Anderson or something, I think his name is. But his brand is J.W. Anderson. They do collabs. Like, he's collabed with Versace. He's collabed with Uniqlo, who does collabs with everybody. Like Cause. If you know what Cause is, I have a couple Cause shirts. Cause is like one of their biggest collabs they've ever done. But he did a collab with Converse. And the Converse released his line. They called it the Glitter Pack. I think they released it in May of last year. And it was big. They were selling for like $140 to $165 brand new. And this is one of the times, if you watch my videos, you know your boy's favorite thing. What's your boy's favorite thing? Let me hear Mess Hall Nation say what your boy's favorite thing is. That's right. Catching people slipping is my favorite thing. And this is one of those Plato's Closet got caught slipping by your boy. So they were having their big, like, welcome back from coronavirus sale. 50% off. And these Converse happened to be 50% off on this day I rolled up in there. They were marked at $32. I picked them up for $16. They sold for $90. You got caught slipping. Thank you, J.W. Anderson. Thank you, Converse. Thank you, Glitter Pack. Money in the bank. Number 4 on the list. I think we're on number 4. Is this number 4? I think it is. Number 4. Guess what, man? Jordan is back in the conversation. Now, I would love to give you a list of things that don't include Jordan and shoes, but you gotta listen to the numbers, man. The numbers aren't lying to you guys, man. The numbers aren't lying. Now, with this particular pair, Goodwill thought they was Foot Locker for a minute or something. Now, I don't know how your Goodwill is, but the couple of ones I go to have a boutique area. Now, that's fucking hilarious to me that the Goodwill would have a boutique area in it. But anyway, that's what they call it. And this particular trip into the Goodwill that is right down the street from my house, which is why I love where I live, they had these Jordans sitting in their boutique area. Now, they were selling them for $34.99. I was like, all right, that's kind of high for what I usually pay for stuff. But when I saw them, because your boy is a sneakerhead, sneaker aficionado, not a sneaker expert, probably not even close to that. But I know about some shoes, know about some sneaks, know about the stuff you be rocking on them toes, man. I know a little bit. I said, those are the Jordan Mid Pine Greens, dude. I knew what they were. I said, $34? Yeah. But they were like 9 out of 10 condition, man. And when I looked up the comps on them, I mean, brand new in box for the size 13s that I picked up, they were going for like $195 to $200. I was like, well, phew, I think I can afford to pay $34.99 for these and maybe flip them for $120, $130. So I took a chance. I rolled the dice a little bit, picked them up, threw them up on the bay, man. And sure enough, they sold. They did sell for $120. So it was an awesome flip. And again, your cell phone is like the answers you seek, man. Always have it with you. Always use it. Always research. Look at comps when you see something, because Goodwill, these places kind of know what they're doing as well. Because when they get donations in, and you got people that work there that are kind of savvy, they're kind of savvy and hip to what's going on. They know what they're getting in. And they're going to look up comps themselves. And they're going to think to themselves, well, these are pretty valuable items that I have just received for free. Let's jack the price on these because I know it's a good price. Even though it seems high for a thrift store, the customer is still getting a really good price for the value of this item. So they have the confidence to price these things high. And some of the things they get wrong, but a lot of times when you see something like a shoe or an article of clothing or something that's in the boutique area that's priced a little higher than you're normally seeing for a thrift store price, there might be a reason for that. So go ahead and look at some comps on those items and you'll be surprised. It'll probably still be a good pickup. All right, this is it, man. This is it. This is it, bruh. Item number 5 on the list. Now, this was my favorite score of the last 30 days. And again, this was a yard sale find. And I don't know, you guys are out there yard selling and garage selling, treasure hunting. These are the things that we do it for, man. This is the reason we're in the biz. You know what I'm saying? Like, these are the things that keep you motivated and keep you going back for more when you find items like this. Now, when I saw this item at the yard sale, it was one of those times like when your heart stops a little bit and it gets kind of hard to breathe and you almost kind of feel like you might poop your pants a little bit, like that weird that weird feeling, like, oh, I can't believe what I'm seeing right now. It was like one of those moments. And I almost didn't stop, man, because we cruised by. I had the wife with me. And this lady had like 12 items in her yard sale. And I saw the only reason I pumped the brakes and threw the Chevy in park is because I saw a pair of Jordans sitting on her table. And if you've learned any lessons from the story I've been telling all daggone day, is I'm going to stop. If I see a Jordan symbol, you're stopping, man. And I saw Jordans on a table. So I stopped the truck. I rolled up on them. But out of the corner of my eye, I veered to the right and I saw the most beautiful thing on a hanger, and it was like hanging on like this pot display thing that she was selling, and it was a leather Avirex jacket. Now, if you don't know about Avirex, and I don't expect you to if you're a youngin'. If you were born in the 90s, you probably don't know too much about Avirex. But if you're an 80s guy like myself, I was actually born in the 70s, grew up in the 80s. There was a particular movie that came out in the 80s. And it was one of the biggest movies of all time. One of the best movies ever made. And it's called Top Gun with Tom Cruise, man. And in this movie, Tom Cruise is a fighter pilot. But that's not what we're talking about right now. What we're talking about right now is Tom Cruise, his little outfit he would wear when he wasn't piloting. When he wasn't out fighter piloting, dude. He had on the bomber jacket. He had on the jeans with the cowboy boots, the white t-shirt, the aviator shades. He was on his motorcycle, man. Like that look from the 80s, just, I mean, boom, it exploded. Everybody wanted a bomber jacket. I want to look like I'm a fighter pilot. Because fighter pilots get the girl in the movie, right? So dudes was like, let me get me a bomber jacket with some jeans. And that style was like the thing in the late 80s, right? And guess who made the bomber jacket for the Top Gun movie? Yeah, guessed it, Avirex. It's been around since 75. And to top all of it off, guess who else was rocking Avirex leather jackets during one of their concert tours? Travis Scott. Now, if you don't know who Travis Scott is, he's one of the biggest hip-hop artists in the world from Houston, Texas. His Jordans are one of the biggest selling shoes in the world. So Travis Scott's a big deal. Whenever he makes a fashion statement, people tend to pay attention. So when I saw Travis Scott rocking an Avirex jacket, I knew about Avirex from Tom Cruise days in the 80s. And this lady had one for sale at the yard sale. And that didn't stop my heart. What stopped my heart was when I said, hey, how you doing, ma'am? Your yard sale looks awesome. I definitely want to purchase those Jordans you have on the table. But I was also wanting to inquire about that fabulous leather jacket you have over there. And she said, since you're buying the Jordans, give me $5 for it. Like, if you ever seen someone rip cash out of their pocket at 100 miles an hour, bro? Yet! Pew! I was doing 70, bro. Had that Chevy in 70 up out of that yard sale because I knew I just struck gold. And as you can see, I sold this jacket for $205. It sold in like 5 days. I priced it low for a reason because I got a good deal on it. I wanted to move it fast. I've seen these go for like $270 in some cases. So Avirex leather jackets, man. Now Avirex did try to branch off and do t-shirts and button-ups and polos and things like that. Leave that stuff alone if you find it. What you're looking for is the leather jackets, man. Or if they have like a vintage hoodie that is real cool and looking and vintagey and looks like it's a great design and great quality and it's like a zip-up hoodie. For example, like this one. Ooh! If it looks similar to this right here, then go ahead and cop. Because you could probably get between $35 and $40 for a nice zip-up, vintage-looking Avirex hoodie. But Avirex leather jackets, bomber style, perfect pickups for you. I hope you had a good time watching this. It was just 5. We have a good time on this show. This video is probably 74 minutes long by now. So I'm going to go ahead and let you guys go. Hope you had a great time. Like and subscribe if you're feeling me. And I'll see you on the next one, baby. Yo!